Hey everyone, it's cold here. Very cold. It just hit 40 degrees. We think we got down to maybe 33, 34. I'll be able to tell later by looking at my plants if there was damage. I ended up throwing a cover over all of my little potted things that are growing under here, and I covered all my little pentas, and I ended up covering my one obelisk trellis that has the Aristolochia elegans because that is a tropical plant. I wasn't sure how it would handle the freeze and I didn't want to lose all of that. But right behind it, I have this pot with some of the elegans in it, and it looks perfectly fine, so that's good to know. But still, I wasn't going to take a chance because that's my favorite caterpillar and butterfly to raise. You know me and my love of the Polydama swallowtail, and that's the host plant I use for them, so we had to take care of that. Look at these two out here, enjoying the sunshine. I'll tell you what, when these fronts come through, like usually they push all the clouds down as they pass through, and we end up with spectacular clear blue skies, but it's cold and there's a strong breeze, but it's gorgeous. This porterweed right here looks good right now, but if I look closely, see these leaves right here have a little darkness to them. Porterweeds won't show their freeze or cold temperature damage immediately. Usually takes a few days. Now my privet senna is showing some signs of drooping, and they don't do well in the cold for me, especially the ones that are kind of out in the open airspace like this one is. So I'll have to keep an eye on it too. Usually they come back though. I didn't cover these guys. These are Florida native. Oh, I hope they're okay. I didn't even think about them. Over here, this is my button bush, and see this one right here? It looks like maybe it got hit with some cold, but the lower ones, look at those ones though. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Why didn't I cover these? These are Orangium integrifolium. They look okay. And then my giant ironweeds, they look okay. All right. So, oh my goodness. I mean, some of these look good, right? And how many button bushes do I need in my garden? But still, it would have been so easy to just throw something over them. I can't believe I missed them. I was thinking everybody was over here under the blanket. I forgot I had stuck some of them over there. Look at my big elephant ear. That's definitely cold damage, but it's so interesting. It's the older leaves. The new one in the middle and the one coming up look okay. And these have hit cold before and been fine. But, you know, you just lose those big, gorgeous leaves. Although they were, I mean, it was kind of ratty looking, I gotta admit. But you know what else? I mean, just like right over here, here's the one I just planted. It looks fine, maybe because it's closer to the ground. I don't know. But all the things I planted, the alocasias, I didn't cover any of them. Those tropicals, they're looking good. And you know, I didn't cover this pentas I was considering covering, but it looks to be okay also. My Bahama senna looks great. You know, Of the two, Bahama Senna and Privet Senna, Bahama Senna, I have never had issues with them not doing well in very, very cold, one night cold snap temperatures. But Privet Sennas I have, and they both host the same butterflies. So maybe like if you're in more central to North Florida, you might try adding Bahama Sennas for the sulfur butterflies if you have privet and have issues with them not doing well in the cold. That's just an observation from me. That's all that was. That's not scientific. I haven't done any research. It's just from observation in my garden. Oh my gosh, but the flowers are so pretty. And look right here. This is so interesting. These are all tropical sages. These are some of the ones I was in cutting back. But look at this one right here. So why did that one get cold damage and the rest of them nothing? Like, it's just right there, that one. Maybe because it's older and it's a little bit higher and sticking out by itself, because I left that one. I didn't trim it down because it was blooming. Maybe that's why, because it's just tall and sticking up, where the lower ones were in a little group. They could huddle together, maybe. This pentas here, see that leaf? But lower looks fine, like it just might have to be trimmed down. That one looks spectacular. See, and here's a porterweed. Now look at this stem. And then right beside it, we've got damage. Just a little bit away from each other. This one right here has some damage too. Porterweeds are the ones that struggle the most with the cold, at least in my garden that I have observed. And this is the non-native porterweed. I do have well, no, I didn't. I have tried putting the native porterweed in my garden multiple times, and it doesn't want to live, but the non-native does. So I'm gonna head in for now. We're gonna go to the gym and run a few errands, and today's my husband's birthday, and we don't really do big things for our birthdays because I don't know, we just don't. And that's fine. But we might go out and get something to eat. Anyway, I'm gonna leave everything covered tonight too. The low tonight is warmer, it's 37, but you know what, just to be safe, it'll be fine covered for one more night. And then we're back up to lows in the 50s and highs in the 70s. There's a bunch of little migratory birds flying over. That's why I keep looking up. Like there's a whole, let me see if I can switch. I tried to switch to show you. I was not fast enough. They're gone, but they were cute. Okay, and then I'll check back in later and maybe we'll get some gardening going. One more thing. I forget. Oh, I wanted to let you know I did take the caterpillars in. They were in, and they're going to stay in tonight too, for sure. Maybe even the next night if we don't make it, if we're going to be in the 40s. And oh, I wanted to say it's New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve, although you'll see this after when I get to 30 minutes. I am loving that so much. I cannot even tell you. And I'll be curious to see, because our county, we're in a burn ban, and so there's been all these messages, especially like on social media, about not being allowed to do fireworks. I know people are gonna do fireworks. And my dogs don't love it. And here where we live, people will do fireworks for like 5 days after. Like, I don't know why they can't just do them all and get them done on New Year's Eve. But no, it'll be like 3 days later and all of a sudden we'll hear fireworks. So I don't think people here are going to follow the rules and not do fireworks. I, I, I just think it would be curious to see, like, what are the police just going to listen for the fireworks and go drive around and find the people shooting them off? I mean, is that even going to be a thing? Okay, but that has nothing to do with me and my garden, so I'm going to go in. I'll see y'all in a little bit. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm so glad to be in 2026. I can't tell you, and I'm super excited about this year. But something not so exciting happened yesterday when we were coming home from the gym. As we drove by the house, I looked down at the side yard and I saw the saddest thing, y'all. But that was yesterday, 2025. Today's a new day. Let me show you what I saw. Look at my Mexican sunflowers. Oh my gosh, I could have cried. I almost did. But look at the bottom. And so we're going to take care of that now. Now, I know people would say, you should wait till after you're sure there's not going to be another freeze. But I am not the person that can do that. So this is what's happening. Now, let me tell you, Mexican sunflowers are nitrogen rich. So I'm just tossing them into the garden to break down naturally. And look at the life down here. Look at the life. I guess, look, there's a little flower bud right there. So whenever trimming, deadheading your Mexican sunflowers, just drop them where they are. Okay, another thing I want to note about this is I did not like having this outside of my fenced in backyard garden space because the butterflies were coming here. If I'm going to have a big patch of Mexican sunflowers, note to self, put it in the backyard. So now I've decided I'm going to reserve out here for pollinator plants or plants that produce berries or seeds for birds, but not butterfly attractors, especially my main butterfly attractors. They're going in the garden back there. There's a little skipper there. I saw a little golf fritillary flying around earlier. Already they're coming back out. And there's my two little gardening assistants. This is the pentas that little skipper was on, and look, it's got some stems, but not all, that did not do well in the cold temperatures. So I'll be trimming those back too. This one here actually has not been looking pretty, and I've been meaning to trim it way down and take it back to grow back in my work area. This one got it too. See, and it takes a day or two for the damage to really show up. Look at these porter weeds. But they're going to be fine. I mean, down below they're fine. And this is the pentas that I was looking at yesterday. Look how different it looks today. But again, it's just the top. It'll be fine. The Florida natives, for the most part, did very well. My Lantana depressa, variety depressa, Florida native, has some damage on the top, but down low looks good. And my sleepy hibiscus has some leaves, like the larger leaves, but the smaller leaves just coming out, they look okay. Also, the Aristolochia elegans that I left uncovered looks fine. I'm looking over here, my cowpea got some damage from the freeze. Wow. Yay! So nice to see you again, Aristolochia elegans. Can't wait till you're covered in Polydamas swallowtail caterpillars. All the little baby pentas look good. And everybody here looks okay. Looks like a little pollinator hid under the blanket too. I brought my little giant swallowtail caterpillar babies out. They're just sitting on my work table so I can get some warm sunshine. But I am still gonna bring them in tonight. I mean, why should they be cold if they don't have to? They are hardy little guys though. I tell you what, I love them. I love raising them. I say that over and over again, and I'll keep saying it. Look how cute. Now that everything is uncovered, I'm just gonna go give my whole garden a good watering, and I'll be back to see what's next.